Hello, 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 my collectors, my loves, my angels. How are you? How are you? How are you? So, okay, before we first, okay, let me go ahead and say happy birthday. Happy birthday to all those of you celebrating a birthday today. Congratulations for those of you who are celebrating something special in your lives, and good well wishes for those of you who've been a little under the weather, been a little down, been a little blue. All right, so I have to tell you, right? Because this is the energy that I'm feeling right now. And I really want to dive into it with you because I feel like there's some of you out here that like see your person or feel or intuitively know that the person who's done you wrong somehow, some way is like catching it, right? Going through hell, payback, what goes around comes around kind of thing. And I feel like, not that you wish this upon them or you prayed upon it for them or anything, but I just kind of also feel like you're like, look, I don't mean to laugh at your pain, but what did you really think was going to happen? Like, did you really think that you could come for me as nice, as kind, as loving, as honest, as loyal as I've been, in that the universe or God or my ancestors would just allow you to just get away, scot free with everything? And I just feel like there is this, and I want to talk about that, right? I want to talk about this energy that I feel is in this air because I feel like that's what's really going on. And I feel like some of you feel it, you can sense it, like you know it. Yeah, see, look, you know that somebody's dealing with some guilt, feeling ashamed, having to pay the price. They're stressed out, got a lot of anxiety going on, and they can't get out of their head, and these emotions and these feelings are feeling like their life is falling apart, or somehow they've hit rock bottom with the decisions or the mess that they made in your situation. They either facing obstacles in their work, their family, their relationships, in their life. They're dealing with legal trouble, legal issues, or potential of. All right, some of them could be in jail, facing fighting in court, trying to keep from going jail. Maybe somebody's trying to, feel like they trapped in a situation that they can't get out of, that feels like jail in itself, or they just feel like hell is like being in earth is like jail. Yeah, somebody could have dealt with their ex, or it's your ex that we're talking about, that's in a terrible toxic love situation right now that they feel trapped in, and they feel like a fool because they let themselves straight there to it, because they were cheating, putting, having third party situations, sleeping with other people. They could have been married or offered engagement or marriage to somebody else. All right, somebody who's been manipulating them, abusing them, somebody they share habits or addictions with. It's just a dysfunctional, toxic environment. And there's no loyalty over there. And now somebody's in their head wishing like they would have been loyal to you, right? Because if they would have been with you, it wouldn't have been all these games. It wouldn't have been all this foolishness. Had they not felt like they needed to be in this limelight, or have all the attention because they crave so much attention that they wouldn't be dealing with what they're dealing with. So when I talk about, I don't mean laugh at your pain, but what did you really think was going to happen? I feel like I'm not saying it for people to get offended, but I'm saying it in a way like that's what you get. That's what you get. And I'm not talking about laughing at their hardship. And I'm not talking about taking joy in their suffering, or how life is finally humbling them to let them know that they can't run around and all this pride and ego and do what they want to do or treat other people how they want to. It's like I'm talking about those moments when someone has just ignored every damn warning that they had, right? Every red flag, every piece of advice people gave, every lesson they've already been through, every sign that something just isn't right, and then they act shocked when the exact outcome arrives or falls like right in their lap, right, when they have to deal with these situations. It's like they don't understand that sometimes life will give you little whispers before it give you consequences, and sometimes life will just send discomfort straight at you, like, okay, fine, we're not even going to baby you into this, we're just going to give it to you straight raw and in the middle. Sometimes life would just send people into your path that try to tell you the truth. And I feel like that's what happened. I felt like you tried to tell this person the truth. Like you came in with all these peaceful vibes, being honest, being loyal, chill place, no drama, calm minds. You felt like you guys were aligned. You didn't bring any toxicity into their life. The intimacy between, you guys was there. The passion was there. The chemistry was there. There was definitely a magnetic pull between the two of you. Now I feel like this person is missing you, right? Now they want to do some soul searching and realize, where was that peace? Well, it was with the collective. That's the journey you were supposed to go on. That's who you're supposed to share and heal with, but you chose otherwise. You kept having so much control issues and power plays into the situation it's like you wanted to control the collective, or let your pride and ego stand in the way to the point where it brought an imbalance into the situation. And now I feel like, this person, because they didn't want to listen, they don't want to learn the lesson has to get louder for them, right? Collective, have you ever watched somebody touch a hot stove after being told it's hot? Because that's the vision I have in my mind. I have kids, right? And my second to the youngest, of them, I could say, don't touch the stove is hot. And some would be like, okay, yeah, well, I'm not going to touch it. Mommy said it's hot, so I'm not going to touch it. And then you have that one. Let me see just how hot it is. Woo! Then they get burnt, right? Oh, that shit was hot, It's like, it wasn't the stove itself that burnt them, They knew it was hot. The stove had a big giant flame on it. Fans around it saying, wait to cool. The light blinking, I'm hot, I'm hot. Nevertheless, that you've already told them that it's hot, but they touched it anyway. They still touched it. Then they jump and scream because they got burned. Now, see, in a situation like this, I'm not laughing because they got hurt or they got burned. The laughter comes from the disbelief that you saw it was hot. People told you it was hot, and you still touched it anyway. So the laughing is more like wonder. Well, why the hell would you do that? Like, how many warnings do have to be ignored before you actually decide that I'm going to find out the hard way? And I feel like this is what this person is doing, right? They're finding out the hard way. Some people just don't believe that consequences apply to them. They don't. Now they want to get back together with you, probably calling on your phone, playing all kind of little childish mind games, and you're unbothered because you're sitting over here in self-love, being to yourself, but this is somebody who want to hide how they truly felt, what they were going on, act cold and detached. This could be somebody that was low on funds, needed money, or they always cried broke when they had money. They just want to spend it on, want to spend your shit. Now I feel like this person is losing money, though. They're living on hard times because they've been out here living beyond their means. Yeah, giving into the distractions, allowing distractions to guide them right from their healing, right? People keeping secret agendas for them keeping a secret that they're watching you. I feel like there's other people watching you too. They're watching because they know this person still wants to come in and resolve the issues with you, because they still have desire for you, passion for you, still want to be with you. They want to make amends with you and hope that they can rebuild the trust with you, and somebody doesn't want that. Your person's also watching you, and whether you know it or however you feel about it, they're having intimate and sexual pleasures with themselves because of you. All right. And that's the crazy part, because, at one point, this person really thought they were an exception to the rule. They thought they were smarter than everyone else. They thought that they could play games and no one else could play. They could have even thought that they could manipulate the situations and there being no repercussions for them. I tell you what, they're learning. They're learning that they can't mistreat people and somehow maintain and have access to the same people. Yeah, because Spirit is making sure they understand that lesson, and that's why they plan on trying to come towards you, or want to text you, want to talk to you. I think Spirit is maybe pushing some of them to communicate with you, to give you an apology as well. This is somebody that's realizing, I think Spirit is showing them that you cannot burn bridge and then think that you still have a pathway home. Yeah, somebody took a lot of risk. They took a lot of risk. Not only took a lot of risk, but they took a lot from you and never gave back. And I feel like reality is hitting them now. Reality is really hitting them now. And there's no excuse that they can give to get out of it. Doesn't matter what their intentions were. This was your twin flame who's getting sick and tired of all the shit they're going through right now. They're getting sick and tired. Yeah, I tell you, reality is hitting them. You can't burn that bridge and think you still got a way home, babes. They know now that you were their forever kind of love. They know it now, but now they want it. They were out here having affairs with third parties, stuck in the situation, even stuck with somebody possibly cheating with them who could have even given them an STD. Ooh. And I don't mean STD, sorry to discuss it. Nope. I mean something they want to deny. Something spiritual, something sexual. What else? Something said, don't touch. Didn't mama say don't touch that stove? You touched it anyway, you got burnt. In more ways than one. Now they want to come in and fight for you. They want to come in. See, right on top of resolve conflict comes fight for you. They want to resolve this conflict and fight for the connection, fight for you. Yeah, this person who got caught out here with their hand in the cookie jar, caught cheating, caught being deceptive. This is somebody that you had to kick to the curb because they betrayed you, or they're in another connection and they caught their significant other cheating on them. Look, this, knowing they fucked up in reverse, I feel like this third party doesn't realize that she's gone too far. She's messed up. This person wants out. Just somebody still over there lying, still buying gifts, still hiding their true feelings, still giving fake apologies, not knowing that this masculine sees through everything. This is somebody that she does not know that this person feel like they messed up with you. She does not know because they've been hiding their true feelings. But she doesn't realize this person don't hate anything about you. And if he's lying and going with the program, Spirit says stop with this deck. If he's going with the program, like, yeah, no, I want nothing to do with the collective. I'm not thinking about the collective. F the collective. That's not how he truly feels, because this is somebody that's definitely hiding their true feelings. And they're just saying whatever to pacify this third party. But yeah, see, she doesn't know that how they really feel is that they messed up with you. Clarity. She does not have that clarity. She does not know it. He's not spilling the beans. It's in reverse. He's not spilling the beans. He's not spilling the tea. He's not telling the truth. He's not revealing the truth. This is somebody that's going to take it to their grave. How bad they feel about losing you. Well, it's what it is. Again, we don't mean to laugh at your pain, but what did you think was going to happen? Spirit say your crystals got tired of the drama. That's why your crystals got tired of the drama. They say go heal. Go heal. This masculine is not going to take any accountability. You can't vibe your way out of accountability. This person think that they don't have to be accountable for their actions. They're now being held accountable for their actions. I told you that, though. I told you I felt like somebody thought that the rules didn't apply to them. They could burn the bridge and still have a pathway home. Yeah. They didn't adhere to the red flags. Don't mistake the red flags as vibe check. They were red flags all along. Somebody was trying to compare somebody else against you. They thought they could replace you. Yeah. Now they got a first place seat. First place to the toxicity. All right. Now they got the first place to go do their healing, the drama, everything they're going through. Now they got first place over there so they can go and have it. Collective, listen. This is where I'm going to leave it. I know. You don't want to laugh at this person's pain, but part of it is just damn funny. Yeah, they're over there with a spouse or partner they don't want to be with. Part of it trapped with a spouse. I digress. I go no further. Spirit has confirmed through 4 or 5. Oh, to break the deck in half, run away. This person ran away from something healing to go towards somebody that was hiding in the background, hiding the truth, hiding their intentions. And now they can't even cover it up because it's all being exposed and everybody knows. The caution they ignored. Come through, Spirit guys. You got the downloads. Your intuition told you. Their intuition knew that this person went straight towards trash. Their life is trash. They need to clean up all this trash around them. The relationship between you guys is over, dead, and done. I can't go no further. They killed the relationship. They sabotaged this relationship. They not let the female come in and sabotage this relationship. And this was no accident. She did this shit on purpose. Her intentions the whole time. She been watching you, spying on you, hiding how they're watching your social media page, your Facebook, your Instagram, your posts, just you trying to uncover something. Been a fake ass fraud the whole time. All right, not being genuine, but supporting each other in these lies and this codependent relationship. This masculine has regret. I told you he's trying to hide. He's faking the funk and acting like he doesn't care. This masculine misses you, all right? Watching you, obsessively watching you, but hiding the fact that he's watching you because he's trapped in this other situation with the spouse and thinking about you and regretting you the whole damn time because of something rare about you, and he cannot replace the energy. I ended there with all the confirmations. All the confirmations. He's trying to cover it all up. All the passion that he has for you, he's trying to keep it covered up. Listen, collectives, this is where I leave you. Everything is just confirming, and I'm not going to be repetitive with this situation. So remember that this is our space, not just mine. Whatever's meant for you will always find you here. You were never meant to walk alone. You never will on this channel. Together we stand, together we rise. And this is where I leave you, my loves. And so I see you again. Take care.